Hello everybody, welcome to your live watch along of Hearts vs St Mirren in the Scottish Cup quarter-finals. Hopefully they can get to Hampden Park, which Scots are saying the English Wembley, which, no disrespect, Wembley's a better stadium, so. But let's see who's starting for St Mirren. That is the St Mirren lineup for you guys to play Hearts today. This is the Hearts. Oh, I don't. Slightly. I'll put the time on, but I don't know if Hearts have actually put their lineup out. That is the stupid thing. If Hearts not put their lineup out, then that is appalling. We'll get this off in the way, and I'll see if they got the lineup so I can let you guys know what it is. What is? There we go. The game is underway. Hearts versus St Mirren in the Scottish Cup. Let's see if they've actually put the actual lineup out. If they haven't, then yes they have. Come on, Hearts. Come on, Hearts! That's a corner, never a goal kick. What are you watching? Blind school ref.
The changes in the Hearts side, the players that are missing, and probably the run of form that St Mirren have been on. Yes, they've got back to winning ways against Dundee, but I think
that's rude.
It's always going to be a tough night. But when you look to the fans off to the left-hand side, the travelling support, I'm sure they'll be right behind their team tonight.
And folks, this is the Hearts lineup for you today. You got Craig Gordon, you got Kingsley, Harron, McGingamy, Woodburn, Boyce, Atkinson, Halliday, McKay, Halkett, and Sims. On the bench is Stewart, McNiv, Moore, Civic, Kirk, Rabbit, and you got Tate. That is your lineup for Hearts to play St Mirren today.
That might tell as the minutes tick on, but I think Hearts are still looking strong. Albeit
Come on,
perhaps
Hearts.
a bit unsettled with the players that are missing. I'm sure that's something that will have been identified within the St Mirren camp.
And surprisingly, Paul Doswell got another win. Get in. Paul Doswell got another win. Having the Waterloo won 1-0 away at Dulwich Hamlet. There's at least we won. It's like 3 games in a row.
Yeah, especially inside the opening couple of minutes. When you speak about the changes, Al, I think the one huge miss tonight is John Sutter in the back line alongside Craig Halkett. They've been exceptional, when they play together. They're a real strong unit, a real strong pairing with a brilliant understanding. So what you don't want to do is lose your other centre back as early on in the game. Eamon Brophy looks as if he's come off a bit worse for wear as well.
Hello, John. How you are doing on this fine Saturday evening? And
Both trying to win the ball. You just worry when it's a headlock as well, Al, especially as early on in the game like this. You don't want to see players taking any unnecessary risks.
Talked about Hearts having to patch players up. Quite literally having to do that with Craig Halkett just 3 minutes into the game. Robin Nielsen's spoken about the fact that they don't have a big squad. I think it was quite a specific thing that they planned in the summer, that they didn't want to have a massive squad where there was lots of players who weren't maybe playing as much. They wanted to go with a smaller but a better quality squad, and you have to say for the most part it's worked for them.
Yeah, I think that's the risk that
So get your question in the chat, folks. Like, sub and subscribe if you are new.
Starting jersey, but in moments, you know, where you pick up some injuries, and especially with COVID still going about and losing players, it can certainly become problematic.
Back underway then. Both players should be fine to continue. Market Brophy return to the fray as Alan Power puts it back to
Alright, Tom, how you doing? If you're a Hearts fan, welcome. If you're a St Mirren fan, welcome. Banter I like, but if you take it too far, the message will be taken out if you go too far.
The deck, but goal kick only up against Ben Woodburn. Good backtracking by the winger.
5 minutes played. Hearts nil, St Mirren nil.
Take on his opponent, and I think that's what St Mirren will need tonight as well, to try and put Hearts in the back foot, try and get as many bodies forward as they can.
Shot his hair down.
That is bullshit. My advance saying Ronaldo still got it. Fuck off. He's only playing shit at Spurs. Can't. He's only playing shit at Spurs. He couldn't do it in any other game.
Goes down this time.
Just got a little bit late.
Aye. That's interesting.
The throw-in awarded.
That's interesting. So you're a neutral in all this. So that's interesting. So be interesting to see what who you think will win in this game review. You think we'll go through to the semi-finals of the Scottish Cup? And that is not a free kick. You refereeing it.
Good old-fashioned Scottish Cup game. Players trying to stamp their
He went down too easily.
Jones.
Oh, he's offside.
Brophy.
Shouldn't be able to get that show. He was offside, ref.
It was a save out, at least from Craig Gordon. It was a difficult angle to try and beat a keeper of his calibre.
Yeah, I think when you get into that final third, Ali, the message, you know, from Stephen Robinson will be to try and test the keeper. I think we all know that it's going to take something.
Thank you very much. I highly appreciate that. Anyone that subs, I highly appreciate it.
It's good play from Atkinson.
Oh, why, mate? Why make a mistake like that? You absolute idiot.
A late hero on Wednesday. Breaking Dundee Hearts just when they thought they'd won a point. St Mirren snatched all three. Connor Ronan's 7th goal of the season.
Come on, Hearts, let's get going.
Scott Tanser. The throw-in.
BBC One Scotland.
Celtic fans you might hear making the noise in the background right now.
They do that for most Scottish football anyway. Yeah, they only do it for they only do it for the Scottish Cup or any big teams that are in the Championship, Scottish Championship. It is because I'm watching it.
Yeah, it's good play from Barry Mackay. Again, doing what he does really well, taking players on really
It
quick in
isn't.
tight areas.
Proof.
Excellent ball control, and again, just trying to get that shot off early, test the goalkeeper, see if he's switched on, and the ball certainly moves, but not enough to really take on Jack Alnwick.
As good a season as Barry Mackay has had, he's yet to tumble the score sheets, which would surprise a few. But he's
What the?
nonetheless been a terrific signing for Robbie Neilson and Hearts. Little surprised that he has been.
That's good.
mentioned
It said
for
Hearts.
Scotland squad chat.
Hearts will win this game, I think.
The
Nah.
season's good.
Wait, we'll wait and see. Yeah,
What you see is what you get with
but
attacking
we just have to wait and see.
be deployed in various positions as well, gives you that versatility, and so there are a number of players in this Hearts side, and it's perhaps why they're managing to cope thus far with the limited squad that they've had, because players can switch it up and change formation very comfortably.
He's played all across the forward line this season. Barry
Nah,
Good range of passing, although he's overhit that one.
that's just showing you what
Woodburn.
helped me to find this out, and that's on my app. It said that.
Just tinkering with his tactics there. Atkinson. As I mentioned, I've already had a good season. Almost certain, you've got to say, to finish third, which will be the highest finish since 2016, and all the more impressive for just having come up from the championship. And although they won the championship at Cantor last season, we all know that Robbie Nielsen there was under a bit of pressure, and I think he still has his doubters among the Hearts fans, despite all that he's done. But the squad,
Nope.
you mentioned, the squad he's put together, the performances I've seen has been really excellent.
No, you're right. Absolutely, he came up from the championship with enormous pressure.
Hello?
No, there was a large majority of
Fuck
people
off.
who weren't convinced by him.
Teases one in. Over Brophy, trying
Hi,
to get
Callum, how are you doing on the fine Saturday evening? 10 minutes in. Still 0-0. Nothing really to let you guys know what's going on, because nothing's really happened. And Haggis is nice.
It's a good pick out. Boyce spreads play to Mackay. Halliday bursts forward.
That's alright.
Boyce again.
Go on! Oh, you bastard!
Just make sure he was staying on side, and as such he was caught right on his heels as the pass was played.
How do you not go? How? Why are you still running for it when you could have gone for it, you absolute fish?
Certainly inside the opening 11 minutes, on either side really.
Who's Papa Smith?
As such, just feeling each other out, trying to work their way into the game.
3 meetings this season already, 3 Hearts victories. Scored 2 goals.
I'm doing alright, just hoping that Hearts win today, but I don't. It'd be interesting to see how the game plans out, but we just have to wait and see. That won't happen because St Mirren is shit.
Shocking to say here at Tynecastle. Christian Dennis, who is no longer with St Mirren in that opening one.
Yeah, it was at the most recent game when Ronan sent off. That was inside the first half, and I would need to say it probably made it difficult to get a real gauge of where both sides were at. You know, it really did change the game and the way it was going to shape up. Hearts came out comfortable winners.
God!
It was Stephen Robinson's first game.
Actually do something, you bunch of brown bastards.
If I'm being honest, and seeing Ronan back out there tonight, I think he does give them that little bit of an edge. The way that he plays, the way that he moves, certainly the goals that he adds to the team.
Oh! Go on!
Promising from Atkinson.
Ref!
It's a nick.
Oh, come.
It's headed away. Halliday will pick up. And Phil McCann. Away by Shaughnessy. Kingsley back to his keeper. Space now for Mackay.
Yes! Go on! Shoot!
Boyce, early ball in.
Oh, you
Acrobatic lead
absolute
from
prick.
Charles Dunn. There was an important one with Ella Sims lurking at the back post. It's controlled by Haring though.
Oh, your Austrian git.
So now look to counter, Kilty for Ronan. Real scare for
nothing, you bunch of
So try and prevent
ninnies.
another one here. It's Mackay. Sims just trying to hold his line. Mackay.
Go on, shoot!
Now boys.
Oh, that's pathetic.
That one in, but he didn't connect with the shot at all. And he looks to the heavens because he knows he can do a lot better.
Yeah, it's a weak effort in the end. But
Wow,
you've
did-
got to say it's risky play from St Mirren. You know,
That's a
the
pathetic
ball,
shot.
Jarkanic gives the ball away in build-up play, and it comes from St Mirren playing backwards. You know, I'm sure Stephen Robinson, when he sees his side entering, you know, the Hearts half, he wants them to go and get at them. They play backwards and they run the risk of losing the ball.
Good play.
Ball in confidently. Halliday just signed a new Hearts deal. Again, another player who's played a number of positions. Filling in at left back tonight. He has played there.
Come on, go forward.
Season, but certainly not necessarily his natural one.
Stop going from side to side. Go forward.
It's a back from Woodburn. No Boyce. Mackay's got a lot of space out to the left.
Go on.
Here he is. Against Tate. They produce a bit of magic. It's Sims, big chance.
Yes. Yes. Get in there. Well deserved. 1-0 Hearts. We could. St Mirren could be in for a hammering.
Yeah, it's good play from Mark.
There we go.
Mackay is the outlet down that left-hand side, and it's a dangerous ball. I think Ellis Sims can be thankful.
Get in there. 1-0.
Switched on and ready to pick up the second balls. It's why you should always be
Good finish.
inside the ball.
Good finish, but a bit of a mess up in the St Mirren defence, which they should have really cleared it, but didn't do their job.
Good midfield play from Beningame.
And if they did their job, and if they did their job better, this one, the goal wouldn't have happened. So, just relax at the back. 1-0, 60 minutes played. There we go. Waiting to see what else happened in the game now.
Sims had failed to convert despite a couple of bites at the cherry, and Anik couldn't get it.
Funny.
And Beningame was there.
No one wants me scoring past the legend of the Craig Gordon.
And that has the home fans really behind their side now.
For Hearts.
About the way Hearts are moving the ball in the last couple of minutes. Liam Boyce causing all sorts of problems, dropping into those spaces in between midfield and front. And he takes it in that occasion.
And what a legend.
You know, he drops in, receives it in a good area of space, and that's how he gets Mackay into the game. He's that threat, as we spoke about already, in the left-hand side.
The thing about Barry Mackay is that that was a classic example that he was in so much room, and when he is getting the ball, he's then able to run one-on-one against Richard Tate. And
Who do you think is going to win? Hearts at 89%, St Mirren at 11%.
His play up Al as well. You know, at times he's touchline wide. He gives Richard Tate something to think about. Then he stretches the line and looks to threaten to get in behind, but he also finds himself in those spaces inside the pitch, you know, that causes Tate problems. Who picks him up? Does a centre back step in and deal with it? Does Tate go all the way in? I mean, you've got a player like Liam Boyce, he's so intelligent. He's always looking for that ball to feet. So good with his back to play.
Ooh, AC Milan shite. AC Milan shite.
himself in a muddle there. So there need a positive reaction.
Ooh.
Hearts have been in 2 of the last 3 finals. Going out,
Wow.
rather embarrassingly to Brora.
Yeah, and it looks like a Saudi media proposition
On both occasions, and
wants to buy us.
wouldn't bet against them.
A Saudi media.
Yeah, they've got an excellent record. I think you just needed to listen to it.
How do you want to let some Saudis take over us?
He spoke about Hearts sides in the past that have made it into European places in terms of the league position, but only 3 sides have won the Scottish Cup, so it's a priority for them to try and get to that cup final again.
Wow. That actually is quite good. How the Saudi media wants to buy the club and has an in-depth proposal which includes contracts for Aspilicueta and Rudiger. I'll take that. But if they actually mean it and actually do it, is another thing.
Really grateful Bellingham was on hand because it was really a bit of him getting the goal himself, the position he was in.
His movement was good, everything was right about it. Other than
Let's go, 5-0.
Throw being lined up here by Tate. Towards that near post area, Boyce as well to get up. No free kick.
And Boyce out front.
A couple of deflections in there. All sorts of claims going on. Is there a Hearts player, Liam Boyce?
Here we go. Results in Germany. Mönchengladbach beat Hertha Berlin 2-0. Union Berlin drawed 1-1 with Stuttgart. Bayern Munich drawed 1-1 with Hoffenheim. Wolfsburg lost 3-2 away at Freiburg. And the game against Mainz and Augsburg didn't play.
Jones. Get first to it.
And shitty ass Fulham couldn't be outside of the bottom, which is Barnsley. Yeah. Yeah. Harry Wilson scored again and then should have really scored with the last kick of the game. He basically missed an open goal.
Done. It's a lovely ball. Just taking that down, perhaps.
At the moment in Spain, in La Liga, it's Getafe 0, Valencia 0.
Despite the howls from the Hearts fans.
Go on, don't get back into it. Oh,
And Hearts get the
why do you defend like a piece of shit?
immediately. Craig Gordon sets Woodburn on his way. Sims now. Quick counter attack.
Oh, great.
Eventually that will
Bolton 0, Plymouth Argyle 1.
Gordon. I think he did that against
Shitty
Liverpool
ass.
a minute ago.
Yeah, he did 3 passes and the ball was in the back of the net last weekend. That's something that if you're St Mirren and you've looked at Hearts' recent games,
For what?
when you look at the distribution that Craig Gordon's got, you've got to be switched on. Need to finish every attack where possible.
Boo! And then in another game in the League One that finished a big high scoring game,
Hearts crucially.
Cambridge United 0, Sheffield Wednesday 6.
This man, Benny Beningame. Another really good acquisition, you'd have to say.
Which the one thing I didn't even see that coming in. It's just a result in general. Hearts on the ball. Hopefully they'll do something, but I don't really see it coming.
Over the top, Sims can't quite keep it in. But the home fans are appreciative of what they're seeing so far, Leanne.
Yeah, it's been some lovely football.
At the moment in League 1, it finished Montpellier 0, Nice 0, and at the moment it's Troyes 0, Nantes
Move the ball,
0.
combination play, midfield runs from deep. It's been enjoyable to watch. I think if you're Robbie Nielsen, you'll be hoping that your side can go and capitalise.
And it is in MLS, finished
Stronghold in this game.
New York City FC 0, 4, Montreal 1, Columbus 2, Toronto 1, which is at the moment playing, and at the moment it is Inter Miami 0, LAFC 1.
More Scottish Cup live football tomorrow lunchtime for you. It's BBC One Scotland.
And then the other games are on at 8:30 and 11:30, which is Seattle Sounders versus LA Galaxy and Houston versus Vancouver.
5 to midnight on BBC One Scotland. Will, of course, include the Dundee Rangers game. Second and third.
And did they win again? Did they win again? Did they win again? Nope, they didn't play. No game for Dulwich Hamlet. No. Dorking fucking won. Shit ass cunt.
Finding it difficult to get forward.
Fucking got away with it with 10 men.
Seems like Hearts are very keen to finish this tie in 90 minutes, aren't they? I wonder if that's the instruction from Robin Hughes. He doesn't want extra time.
Guys, want to put any question in the chat? You're welcome to, but
It's the one that he's
answer as many questions as I can.
You don't want players playing any more minutes than they have to, but I certainly don't think that St Mirren will give this up easily.
There's Kilty. Well matched by Kingsley at the expense of a corner.
Yeah, it's good play down the right hand side, and that's where the success that St Mirren's had up to this point has come from, really. Another attempted cross and an opportunity to put the ball in.
Come on, Hearts!
Test Hearts.
Tanzer's delivery is generally good. So will have to be alert here as he swings it in back post. Brophy climbed. It was blocked in there. Crucially, it was Kingsley who was in the way. Brophy not the tallest, he got on the end of it. Here's Tanzer who will try again. Deep ball. Brophy who knocks it across goal. Again it's Kingsley. This time done back in. And then Tate with the final header, which goes harmlessly behind. A decent response from visitors.
Yeah, as in some dangerous balls.
Stop playing properly, you bunch of cunts.
In there. Hearts certainly get away with it, but St Mirren the more aggressive in the box. Perhaps
What the fuck?
they feel that's an opportunity that they can go and capitalise. Sure, Stephen Robinson.
That has to be the most weirdest thing I have ever seen in my life.
The balls into the box when you can get the key players influencing the game. He said at the top of the show that Connor Ronan has been their most influential player this season. They need to get him on the ball a bit more, try and dictate the play.
Kick to Hearts.
Well done, ref.
Woodburn. Heavily involved, certainly in
So
those
it's
early stages.
Hearts 1, St Mirren 0. We have played about 27 minutes.
More than Curtis Main or Alex Grieve, who's come into the club and scored a couple of goals, certainly. But Brophy, just that little bit extra from him. Just had to go back and help his
Let's look at some results in today's games. Wow, so, wow. They went and got absolutely battered from pillar to post. This is in Ponty's League, Liverpool won 4-0. Oh, and yep, and so they works up. They got battered, lost 3-0 to Hebburn Town.
Just trying to match up. Flick for Kilty. Lukovic has funneled players back. Keep possession though.
Wow, that is some game. Pickering Town 3, Yorkshire Amateurs 3.
Jones. It's a good one too, and Jones.
Get out! Way out that! Go back to Paisley and don't come back.
And Kilty well over the top in the end.
Yeah, it's excellent build-up play from St Mirren. Really patient, keeping the ball, waiting for that opening to come up. This time it's Jordan Jones.
If you guys like the stream, hit the like button. Don't forget to like, subscribe if you are new.
From Andy Halliday. Bobby Madden looked at it, he wasn't interested.
Bobby Madden's referee. Wow.
I'm sure on occasions you've seen penalties given when the challenge.
I keep thinking he used to be a Premier League ref.
Yeah, it's quite rare, isn't it? But, unless, they used to be a little bit careful perhaps. But St Mirren are
Watch.
flashing 2 or 3
Come on, let's do something.
opportunities. That one for Kilty. Possibly would have wanted it falling on his other side.
Yeah, you can see the game plan from St Mirren. They're not really pressing too high. They're dropping into that midfield block, looking to try and force Hearts into some errors.
Go on. Oh, go on. Yeah! That's definitely a game set match. I won't say that because I don't want to crucify, but who gives a shit? It's 2-0. Peter Harron. The Austrian dynamite is what I would say. Doesn't very good, but good as a defender. Didn't think he would be popping up there. Go on!
They've executed it again perfectly well. And as you say, it looks like it's 1 foot into the semi-finals.
It's the second of the season for Peter Harring. His other one came in this competition against Auchinleck Talbot. And that one could be even more valuable. It's a brilliant move. But the first time pass as well from Woodburn, isn't it? It's just spot on for Harring. As you say, it's a fabulous finish as well. But so much to enjoy for the home fans about that move. Not least the fact that it ended up in the back of the net.
Yeah, the outlet from Woodburn's excellent. You know, he just peels off into that space. Liam Boyce finds him really well. It's the pace of the pass as well. You know, it's not easy to do. But both players, one touch football. And the finish is excellent.
I guess it's a kind of move that they would go over in the training grounds time after time after time. That would probably work out quite often in the training ground, but it's when it happens in the match and it happens to perfection like that the management team must be absolutely delighted.
Yeah, a lot of times when you go through patterns of play like that, Al, it's unopposed in training and you don't often get the same benefits from it. I think when you're up against an opposition, it sometimes makes up your mind. You know, when the players are there to be played around, certainly the tempo and the way Hearts move the ball, it's been a real purpose.
It's a riddle.
But it's certainly not happened by chance.
For the fourth time this season, Hearts have scored 2 against St Mirren. It's a long way back, you feel, for the Buddies, but plenty of time. Still almost an hour.
Good song.
And your goal scoring has not been your 40 this season, or indeed in recent seasons.
Yeah, I just wonder if Stephen Robinson will look at it perhaps at half time, see if there's any tweaks to the system that they can make, any personnel changes that might influence the game.
Wow.
They've done an awful lot wrong, St Mirren, but it's just that middle to front. Just not enough going forward that's going to cause Hearts any problems.
Corner kick. St Mirren been a threat certainly from set pieces, corner kicks, so they need to try and make one of them count, ideally for them before half time. They'll turn this back into a contest. Jones all the way to the back post for shot, you see a cross goal. Hearts have dealt with it though. Everyone back for the home side.
That isn't a rugby shirt. Yeah, it's one of their. It's one of their limited edition shirts that came out a couple of years ago. It's a bit. It's hard to get them because you literally have to get them from the club shop, and it's hard for them. It takes a while for it to then get delivered. I don't wear this shirt that often because it's the one shirt I like to keep this shirt very nice and not wear it as much because it looks good. Fuck off. Come on, Hearts. You guys in the bag. You guys in the bag. Come on. Come on, if you can get a third, this is game over. Oh, it's a goal. Oh, fuck's sake. Oh, fuck's sake.
That's an excellent goal, Al. Really, really good play. I think it's all about the delivery from Richard. To be honest. Yes, Eamon Brophy will take the credit, but there's not too much more he can do other than outstretch the leg and try and direct it on goal. But the pace is in the pass. The wide play from Richard Tate has probably been the main outlet that St Mirren have had this far in the game. He's been the one that's caused the problems. Deliveries have been there, and they get their just rewards in that occasion.
Boo! Come on, Hearts, get a third and it's game over. Good night. Bye-bye.
Just speaking to the fourth official, Colin Stephen there, and Andy Halliday was having a moan to the assistant on this side because he felt he was fouled when the ball came out from Jack Annick, and Ian Kilty challenged for the high ball. It went over both of them in the end and found its way to Tate, and Halliday reckoned he was hard done by. St Mirren, regardless, went on and got the goal back, and it was really important they got a goal back to go in at half time. They would want to go in at least now no worse than this one goal down, and they have another chance for a set piece here though. Jones fouled by Atkinson.
Yeah, that's just a
Wow.
couple of occasions of
Wow, I can't believe that's out.
up now, starting to go that little bit
I've just
closer
found out that
early on, Al.
one of the main frontrunners to own Chelsea Football Club is Saudi media.
Just putting Hearts in the back foot. You mentioned the time of the goal. You know, if you're Hearts just now, you really don't want to go and concede another before half time.
I think they're owned by the same person, I think, who owns Newcastle.
Leaves it to Jones, who curls it in wickedly. And Craig Gordon able to gather Brophy as he's head in his hands because he checked with the assistant that he was onside, and he was. It would have counted had he been able to get the better of
The
Gordon.
manager.
Another good chance, really good handling.
It doesn't fucking say. Doesn't fucking say. Does.
St Mirren have certainly got a
Oh,
now,
the manager is Steve Robinson, who is Northern Irish. Ooh, come on, Hearts.
Really good cup tie this, isn't it?
Come on, Hearts.
thoroughly enjoyable. Really good play from both sides. I think when Hearts win the ball, there's a real intent about them as well. No messing about, really trying to get the shots off early.
Come on,
play
Hearts.
really quickly. But you've got to give credit to St Mirren. You know, 2-0 down, they could have folded, but they've got a belief that they can get back in this game, and that's exactly what they've managed to do.
Okay. Couple of Hearts runners there. Atkinson just slips at the worst possible time. It will be a Hearts corner.
What a cunt. What a cunt. What a cunt. What a cunt.
Looking to restore the 2-goal advantage. Jimmy and Harry to
I know other words, but I won't say because it can be highly offensive.
with lots of threats. In the corner, Kingsley we know can really head up also to Halkett.
Yes! Oh!
Jack Annick up
Yes!
to Haring.
Oh! Shoot! Oh!
From Halkett.
How?
My goodness,
How? How?
Mackay now, looking for Sims. And St Mirren is
How have you hit the bar from 2 yards?
Here they come on the counter.
How?
Oh, Jones is taken out by Beningame. That's going to be yellow.
How have you hit the bar
And Reeve,
from 2 yards?
no idea
How?
the back of the net. And I'm sure Hearts are scratching their heads, but terrific play this is from Jordan Jones, getting his team up the pitch, really taking the pressure off. Jack Hannock comes initially and gets a hand. Liam Boyce with an unbelievable effort. I think it's Alex Gogic with a block, and then it's off the
Chris
bar.
Halkett, you're a twat. You missed from 2 yards out, you
So,
cunt.
what a cup tie. This chance as well.
Here's Ronan.
Oh my God.
Confirmation of that. The yellow card for Hearts opening goal scorer Benny Beningame for the challenge a moment ago on Jordan Jones. It's really end-to-end
I
stuff,
thought you
this.
were about to say a homing pigeon.
Activity up with them for the moment. So they need to get more bodies forward, or do they? Gordon's
The homing
over.
pigeons are sick.
He's in the mood, isn't he, Eamon Brophy?
Yeah, he is. You know, it's certainly worth an attempt.
Go,
I
go.
don't think he had too many more options. I think
Go,
he delayed
go.
slightly, hoping that support would arrive. But
What?
when you've already got that first goal, why not have a go? Try and get the second.
No thanks.
It's an opportunity for Eamon Brophy as well, Al, because the support team has been mixed up.
Because I'm not that, thank you very much.
Reeves has led the line. I'm sure Eamon Brophy's
I don't want to
the
know.
number one striker.
That's not a foul. Thank you, ref. I don't know. I'm paying more.
Sims almost leaving the ball to each
Go
other.
Hearts, get a third.
Cup, Ronan.
I don't know.
To Tate, the assist for that wonderful St Mirren goal.
I do not want to eat pigeon pie.
Fouled there. Tate goes back.
Pigeons are nice creatures.
A few meaty tackles going in. That's what we would expect in a Scottish Cup quarter final.
You've never had pigeon, never had pigeon pie.
And slides Halliday, who's Halkett, I beg your pardon, who's probably still wondering. Now he hit the bar,
Oh!
and it just gets it away before Boyce pounces.
So if you had all that weird stuff, I bet you like haggis. Because it's also weird. Haggis is nice.
Jack Hannock, a ball travelling at you from the height it's coming, and he looks to take the touch and play it. Just gets away with it.
It's the nicest thing I've ever had.
Liam Boyce isn't the guy you want to take these kind of chances with, I would have thought.
It's just all an innard from a sheep.
Flown by, almost at an end.
It's just an innard from a sheep.
Atkinson, home crowd, didn't like the fact they went back the way, so a sign of desire for more goals. We're sitting pretty at 2.
I even mentioned rabbit.
6 minutes. All of a sudden, maybe a little more nervousness in
If you hit the wrong part, you're dead. Come on, Hearts. Get up. Oh, he tried to con the ref. What a bastard. That's what it's like on Rocket League. What a cunt. That game's fucked. They literally allow everything and they allow everything and everything to allow in that game. I'd rather Tottenham win than Man United win.
Pressure almost wriggled through the 3 challenges. It was Panzer who got back at him eventually. St Mirren come looking for the equaliser. Jones, we know, is pacey. Atkinson also showing he can.
Yeah, Ronaldo, United just relying on one player just to win the game. So it sounds like they're a one-man team.
Gone too early. You just think keeps the flag down, but he would have gone up had Sims got a touch.
It's an excellent game though, Al. Really good play. You've got to say St Mirren really have got to grips with it. I thought for the opening 30 minutes, midfield-wise, Hearts were dominant. The midfield three certainly had the lion's share of the ball. Certainly enforced themselves in the game. But St Mirren really have grown into it. They're dropping off into that shape. Their only criticism, I think, for Stephen Robinson at half-time will be that when the ball does go forward, the front players tend to be quite isolated. There's not too many options going beyond, and if you really want to get yourself back in the game, you're going to need to...
Come on, Hearts, get a third, please, and it will be game over. Good night, bye-bye, bedtime.
Minutes added on at the end of the first half, largely because of the interruption
I'm not tired.
at the start of it for seeming to Brophy and Halkett. Head clash.
Hearts are a good team.
Whose goal currently is the difference between the sides.
Yep. Yes, 2 weeks to go to boxing. 2 weeks to go. 2 weeks to go. Martinez versus Warrington, where Martinez gets banged up by Josh Warrington.
Power. Ronan shows too much of that to Boyd.
And then becomes Weld.
Woodburn celebrates away from Ronan.
And it'll be the new
Back from half.
featherweight champion of the world, Josh Warrington.
Squeezing through. Come to Kingsley. Too far away.
It's in my bag of concern, his dad's an arse.
By foot. And so why not?
Yeah, need to be some strike. All the same to beat Jarvis.
He's alright.
There. Certainly worth a hit when you've got a wand of a left foot like Kingsley.
What are you on about? Yeah, it's just his dad that ain't alright. Josh Warrington, what a legend.
For Gogic, one for Brophy to chase.
What a legend.
To be sure. There's no real danger in Hearts' goal from now.
Come on, Hearts, get to half time, come on.
Brophy.
Or if everyone else, Chelsea. Or, yeah. Or you could be everyone else. That being Chelsea get bankrupt everywhere we go. That's what everyone else has been singing lately. Half-time, get in! Half-time, Hearts 2, St Mirren 1.
Action, Peter Haring. The second Hearts goal after Benny Beringamy had put them in front. They looked to be cruising towards the
Beringamy.
final until even Brophy brought St Mirren back into the cup tie, ensuring that the second 45 should also be
Good.
just as
What was the
long
Chesterfield score? It was
as
1-1.
time. It's Hearts 2, St Mirren 1.
Archie said, what was the Chesterfield score? I said 1-1.
Well, this always had the makings of being a cracking cup tie, and so it's panned out. Physical at times.
That'd be a proper Scot.
Looking good for
A
Hearts
proper
early
Scot.
on, in control after going 2-0 up. They went ahead
Why?
after 15 minutes, thanks to some good follow-up play. And how about that to make it 2-0? A lovely move finished off by Peter Haring. But St Mirren back into things. Another great finish. And it's 2-1 at half-time. And all to play for. My goodness, what an entertaining first half. Were you expecting that, Shelley?
Well, what a good first half of ours. Well done. Well done, boys.
Barry Mackay caused St Mirren huge problems, staying right out in the touchline. I think Liam Boyce took up some good positions, playing deeper than Sims, and that affected.
Let's put another poll for you guys. See what you guys think of the first half.
Yeah, absolutely. A typical brilliant Scottish Cup tie, Jack. It's had everything. Obviously a bit physical out there, some lovely skill on show as well, and just two teams going at it, desperate to get through to the semi-finals.
Yeah, and I think it's the pendulum swung at times as well. I think the opening 5-10 minutes took a bit to settle down, and as Shelley's mentioned there, I think they were title of the Hearts front four in that period between maybe 10 minutes into the half an hour mark were really good, affected the game really positively, caused someone a lot of problems, and ironically at that point in the game looks like it was drifting away from St Mirren, and the dynamics change with St Mirren's goal, and all of a sudden their energy levels go up again, and it's a proper quarter-final tie, and the second half I think will be the same.
Yeah, fingers crossed, cracking stuff so far certainly. Let's have a look at some early Hearts chances. They certainly showed intent early on, didn't they, Shelley?
Yeah, they did. I mean, I mentioned Barry Mackay. I think he's had a good season, and his brilliant little give and
Come on.
go there, intricate.
You guys, you gotta stop all those comments or you're gonna get bad.
But he's been instrumental and integral in this first half for Hearts.
I don't want to get into trouble, but someone's going, what's 14 inches and white?
Get on the score sheet early on, and you could see that with the early chances they had, Jack.
Yeah, I think Shelley
That's,
4 minutes ago.
I just think that's wrong. So I've just gone and literally took the image off and just gone and timed. Yeah, delete the message, and one of them got timed out because one of the messages was worse than the other.
If you're Richard Tate, it's not
But
nice
they
to
won't.
pull back because you know he's good 1v1. You want to automatically come out close to him, but if you do that, you leave big holes for the other Sims or Liam Boyce. And that opening period, they felt like the goal was coming. You know, I think those chances you've seen were prior to the first goal, and it just felt like they were building momentum. They were getting opportunities that thing.
If you keep doing those questions, you have your messages hidden, so you can't message on here again.
Ellis Sims did it beforehand. He'll be glad his teammate wasn't far behind him, Shelley.
Yeah, I mean, it's been.
Yeah, because one of them I took all the other messages off because I had to delete them.
You know, fair play to Beningame, who, and I think both him and Haring have supported the front four really, really well.
I've had to delete so many messages because one guy's just being stupid and put stupid stuff in.
Sims is in the right position. You know, he gets himself a yard, should do better. But obviously Beningame gets there.
What do you guys think of the first half? Whoever put boring, that's sad.
Brilliant ball in as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, at that moment, I think as you mentioned, Barry Mackay was starting to cause problems. He can go either way.
You can't have a say this because you've not watched it.
His reaction is brilliant. It's quite often what happens in that moment is all players freeze.
You can't have a say because you've not watched the game. If you watch the game, you could. Yeah, you could have a say if you've watched the game.
He gets his reward for it because he's brave, he's great, he's on the move, and he gets his reward also the goal.
Yeah, he certainly does indeed. Hearts then made it 2-0, and I have to say, a lovely passage of play, lovely move.
Yeah, only me can press it.
It's brilliant. I mean, it's again good link-up play. You see it there. It's one-touch play, and then they recycle the ball. They come out the other side again, and they're very, very patient in the build-up.
And I also have timed him out as well
I think Sims does brilliantly.
because he's just been an absolute complete idiot.
They switch the play. It's one touch across the face.
What the fuck?
That's a well-
You absolute.
Really is good. One touch and a one-touch finish.
Well, they have been working on that, Jack. It was position perfect, wasn't it?
Well, I think one of the things that happens is that in that instance, Ben Woodburn holds his win. But as you can see, Peter Hearn's already taken.
I have no idea. I have no idea.
So he's got Liam Boyce's option to slip out, but he goes wide. It's one of
He
those
just
things
asked me.
Unless you're in here, really good vantage point. I actually thought Liam Boyce had played the pass with too much weight because he really fizzed it at Ben Woodburn. He did incredibly well.
And if you guys are in the chat, put down what team you support because it'd be interesting to know.
As well, because the speed, as I said, from our vantage point, the speed of each pass, both Liam Boyce and Ben Woodburn goes really quick.
It's really interesting though because you've got Peter Haring and Beningame that scored the goals, and they're the most deep-lying midfielders. And St Mirren is the opposite. They've lacked a bit of support in the final third. So it's two good
This
goals
guy's-
from Hearts' point of view.
No need to be rude. He's quite a dodgy person.
This one, but St Mirren obviously had other ideas, and up they pop to make it 2-1. What did you make of this one, Jack?
Some of the stuff he's put is just. it's a bit weird. We don't do that on here. It's supposed to be football, so it's supposed to be football related. As a Motherwell fan.
I don't think it is. I think it's just a coming together. But what it does is it allows you to get forward quickly. And at that moment as well, of course, you have a fullback.
Yeah, because he said he's a Motherwell fan.
The quality, the pace, and the delivery, but it's also a very, very good finish. It's not
Which is fair enough.
Absolutely great finish. It's top quality, but for me it's all about the delivery. Richard Tay, and he's had a tough time against Barry Mackay in that first half, but the delivery was absolutely on point, and the timing of the run was exceptional as well, and what a wonderful finish.
To be interested, just put your question in the chat. Don't make them rude or offensive or nasty, because they'll get taken down within an instant.
Tomorrow we will see a goalkeeper who is fast making a name for himself. Liam Kelly will be a Serbian goal for Motherwell in their quarter-final against Hibernian tomorrow. He is on the cusp of being a regular in the Scotland
What?
squad. Earlier this week, Stephen Thompson caught up with him.
Yeah, that's what I did. I put no. I didn't. It's not involving any of these two. Just what team do you support? Isn't like any. None could both are shite. Disrespectful cunt.
Hey Liam, thanks for joining me.
You
How
can-
much are you enjoying playing here? You're playing weekend.
Chelsea are a good team.
I'm really enjoying it. There's been a lot of good games here. A lot of enjoyable performances for the team. I'm just glad that I get the opportunity to play every week. It was something I was missing for a wee bit when I was down south. So glad to get the opportunity to come back up and play every week. And I'm really enjoying it.
He is very weird, and I will say that.
Got you into the Scotland squad. How much did you enjoy that experience?
It was really good. There's so many great goalies who the manager could pick from, and I know that. So for you,
See,
it's a great feeling. But
See, he's weird. He's weird. He's a weird person.
So if I get picked, then it's an amazing feeling. But ultimately, I just need to go for Motherwell and hope that the Scotland manager likes that.
But then it will get taken down because I don't want to. I don't want to get in trouble.
It's a massive game, isn't it? It's the last day of the Scottish Cup.
That's why I do. That's why I do 3 strikes. If it is, your message gets hidden, so it means they can't message on you.
Score into as well. They've not given away a lot of goals. I think they've kept a lot of clean sheets. They like to be in control of the ball. So
We better win.
really close game, one where
We better win tomorrow.
Very difficult game. So for us to get to semi-finals, I need to do our best. That's for sure.
Against Newcastle.
It's going to be close. It might go.
God, I'd go to Newcastle and absolutely crucify them.
I think the manager
Teach the Saudis that they should be sanctioned too.
if the players trust that they can go and hit one on the
No, or we can shove your Saudis up your ass, even though one of them wants to come and own us, but the Newcastle ones are more dodgy.
fucking see if I can score. But
Yeah, as Dave Alexander told you about his penalty exploits,
you
the
know,
single greatest penalty kick taker in football history.
that's well known even before I met the
Has he
manager.
mentioned it?
No, he's never mentioned. No, he's never mentioned it. No, he doesn't really speak about himself an awful lot, to be honest. I think he hit one into me about a couple of months ago in training. He hit the post,
Oh, did he?
and I said that was a 40
You'll
dollar
be
list.
happy with that.
No, I went the wrong way as well. I wasn't even near it. He hit the post. So
Come on, you crafty cunts. Let's see what team you guys support, because it's interesting to know. Any of you guys really do something? Come on, get the second half underway, please.
because players know that you look
And that guy's a crafty cunt for saying none because they're both shit.
But ultimately just try to stop the ball getting the goal into it.
None because they're both shite. Cunt.
Season and from the past.
Right.
So this first one is.
I didn't say what team you support in this game, just in general. That's what, and then you put Chelsea.
Just the free kick came in, I remember Lewis Eriksson trying to get a wee glance on it. In the first part of the series, obviously.
So, but what team do you guys support? So it's like, if someone supports Motherwell, if someone supports Man United, someone supports Arsenal, they'll put Arsenal, Man United, Man City, whatever.
I like Van Veen with a double. A really good game, defending for the lives at the end. And
Oh, now you just make. Now you're just making me think of
So this is
the way the Cool Runnings now.
2014, you scored a penalty, and you also saved a penalty. I looked at this and thought to myself, if the keeper goes the right way, you're in a lot of trouble here with your pen.
I thought that as well.
I just love that film's. That film's always good.
Smash it, he doesn't expect him to open up.
I didn't know you were cultured. You're not good with your feet, though. I have to say that.
Well, I knew he'd think I was going to either put my foot through it or reverse it, so that's why I just went the opposite way. And then he does exactly what he thought I should have done.
Liam Kelly is the save. Liam Kelly is the hero. The goalkeeper to his knees as Liam Kelly runs away to celebrate.
Finally, obviously, this was the last round in the.
Yeah, now the recent Winter Olympics to Jamaica had another bobsleigh team.
Big game ahead, tennis, even the goalie's up, Gary Ridge is up, so this wasn't really that much of a difficult save, it was just probably the timing of it, just better right. The way the ball kind of went to Ramirez, I kind of had an idea it was going to go back across me, so kind of took a wee gamble on that one and managed to tweak it out.
Oh, here we go.
Get into this game on Sunday.
Here we go. This is interesting.
Thank you very much for
Jambo's Hearts in the Scottish League and Melbourne victory in the A League. Interesting, that is.
I've got no idea why Stephen Thompson was here in goal. He loves doing that, but that's why we love him. Brilliant interview there with Liam Kelly. We'll see him in action tomorrow. How impressed have you been, Liam Kelly?
He's had a great season and he's
Be
worked really
respectful.
well, but that's what he's there for.
Be respect. We're all going to be respectful of what team anyone supports.
Distribution's been great, shot stopping's been fantastic as well, and he's certainly
We got no grudges against them.
helped them heaps this season.
Let's get back to this quarter-final here, Jack and Hearts.
No, we don't.
Had a strong finish to the opening 45 minutes. They were queuing up to try and get a third goal. Halkett eventually off the bar, but it was again, it was just showing intent there to try and get on the end of something.
How on earth did Hal hit the bar from like 2 yards out?
They both carry a physical presence and aerial prowess, and delivery is good. They keep the ball alive, I think, in the first header, and it's actually a really good overhead kick from new boys. Unfortunately, it's blocked, and I think Craig Halkett will expect to score, should score. I think you can see by his reaction as well how disappointed he is, because he actually, from the position he plays in the park, he normally a really
So guys,
threat in the opposition box and
if you
takes
guys are
chances.
in the chat, go and vote on what you guys think of the first half. Thought of boring. Boo!
And St Mirren had some chances as well.
Because you need to watch the game to have an opinion.
Before they scored the goal, the chances were coming slowly.
They did again, and they've
You have watched it.
Joy down the left-hand side as well with Jordan Jones. It's going to be an interesting second half for sure. I think
Ah,
one thing
scam.
for me that St Mirren need to change in the second half is they need to get more support in the final third.
Yeah, absolutely shaping up to be a brilliant second half indeed. Let's see what it brings.
Yes, then Scottish people go to about the Premier League.
Wind up there on some chances for St Mirren. Maybe a couple of handball plays as well. We'll maybe get to that later on as well. But yeah, let's hand back to the second half of this one. Alistair Lamont and Leon Crichton will pick things up for us.
Thanks again, Jane.
Second half is about to get on the way, folks.
A breathless first half. And the home side.
Breathless first half. There was nothing that much happening except for 3 goals.
Didn't really notice that claim for a handball against Stephen
It was
Kingsley
brainless.
as it happened. Yeah, and everything was happening quite so quickly. But just looking at that replay at half time, that was a half decent claim, wasn't it?
Yeah, it certainly was.
Oh,
We didn't notice
here we go. Someone's asked me a question. Isn't it interesting? Who do you think is going to win at UFC 273? Jan or Sterling?
Debated, shall we say, in the highlight show.
Wonder if VAR will be mentioned.
I can slightly have an opinion because I watched, I think it's the last fight, so I'll say I'll put what I think because I think I'll be respectful on it, and I do think it's going to be him. I'm going Sterling on that one just because he's the champion. I think he. If you guys just want to ask any question, even if it wants to be UFC and we're not doing a UFC thing, it'd be nice to answer just any question. I'm happy to answer that question. I would do UFC streams, except they're too long and one of them just get blocked straight away. And that's due to the audio, which makes it then shit to watch.
Restored that 2-goal advantage. Just looking at the replay of that one again, obviously there's a couple of players on the line, which I think is why he's trying to lift the shot, isn't it? He just lifts it too high ultimately.
Yeah, he just made probably the contact too good. You don't think? I think if you
Good Hart! Oh, unlucky Sims.
Catch it so well, it ends up in the back of the net. As you say, just tries to lift the shot and guide it into the roof of the net.
Yannick was cool there under a bit of pressure from
Boo! Boo!
trying to go long. Kingsley watches it all the way. No changes incidentally from either side at half time. Challenging Woodburn then, going for power, that's what he's all about, winning the ball in the middle of the park. Kinsey, away from Halliday. As for Brophy,
Goes, yeah, it's hard to do them, but I would watch if you did.
eventually knocked out the play.
It's better play from St Mirren, isn't it? Starting to get that press.
So-
trying to get at
so-
forcing into some errors in their own half.
He's saying, this guy's telling me to say do a UFC stream for that 273, but the only problem is they're that long, and also I'll be sitting here in silence watching it because I can't have audio.
Indicates she's going to go for a long one. Charles Dunn staying
That's the thing. I'll be able to do it, but that's what it turned out to block it. If I didn't use audio in the last time I did it, then I would be alright. That was the issue. But then how am I going to be able to enjoy it properly without me actually hearing what's going on?
Rowan throws it in, it's a good ball.
Well done, Gordon!
Purchasing the header to test Craig Gordon.
It's quite some distance out. Conor Rowan just tries to
No, and out of respect, we got to all be respectful at this moment in time for what's going on.
the ball and direct it out the reach of Craig Gordon.
Because I'm going to call this guy a Chelsea legend because he's an ex-Chelsea captain himself, Steve Clark. He come out and said that he's supporting Ukraine
Yeah, absolutely. And I think
in whatever decision happens,
you always feel like
and they're going to go with it.
that third goal of
They're not going to go against it. They're not going to argue it. They're just going to accept it and just get on with it.
get the goal back.
Because it's what's happening to them is more important than a game of football.
The first.
So good play for Atkinson.
Go on!
Then Anik.
It's supposedly going to get played like a couple of weeks later, but I don't even see it being played after that.
Take a step away from Haring. That's throw.
Yeah. 'Cause-
It's a good effort from Atkinson. A lot of power behind the shot.
Yeah, 'cause,
Strong though.
Steve Clark even come out and said he doesn't want Ukraine to be kicked out of it because it'd be unfair on them.
It's the deflection. What a save that is from Anik.
Because Scotland could get given like one game away from going to the World Cup, but they would feel like it's unfair on Ukraine because of all this happened. It stopped their chances.
Gets a shot off.
So I would think play it in June. This could all be over by then, and then it gives them a chance. Because I think it should be hard to play.
Spotlighted both him and Craig Gordon just before the match, and that's he spreads himself so well that
So guys,
selection so alert.
2 votes, and they were both for Hearts. Way! Get in there.
The top flight in Scotland, so many good ones. Yeah, so much quality. And they really can be the difference on the night.
Woodburn
Go on! Oh!
sees that one.
That's a
You are a cunt.
solution on that
Not sure
occasion.
what he was trying there.
What about? Come on, guys! If you do, we want more Heart supporters on here to make that go down as low as possible for St Mirren.
Good ball for Atkinson. Was he caught there by Tanzer? Atkinson screaming at the
Nah.
there in front of us. Officials saw nothing wrong with the challenges. Came in.
So, guys, if you want to put any questions in, anything at all, I'm happy to answer any questions if you guys want to ask me anything. If you want to ask football, UFC, anything, I am happy to answer anything. No comment.
Get him back up, Al. Looks as if he knows there's a bit of damage done. Either the groin or the quad.
Way, get in there, Neil. Get in there, Neil Hart. Way, get it.
Options on the bench for St Mirren. Marcus Fraser tells the defence.
Come on, Hearts.
Richard Tate.
Come on, Hearts. Get a third. Kill this game over.
Would be
Good night. Alvida say bye-bye. St Mirren.
probably getting some instructions from Stephen Robinson. Hasn't actually played all that much under Stephen Robertson. Marcus Fraser having been an absolute stick on
Boo!
under Jim Goodwin. Unused in the last two matches ahead of tonight, the first league games. He hadn't played all season. Marcus Fraser, who's getting some instructions there from Jamie Langfield. He had that caretaker game in charge of St Mirren.
Bobby Madden, you're a shit ref. Bobby Madden, you're a shit ref.
Nielsen just looks to be vent his frustration over there as to why Tans has been allowed to walk across the pitch. I think it's perhaps just the fact that he would be walking all the way around in front of the home support.
His delivery is something that St Mirren will miss from the left-hand side.
So guys, put your question in the chat. I'll put down any questions you guys put in front of me. Like, someone subscribe if you are new.
He's more than comfortable playing on the left, but he won't have quite that same natural left-footed delivery.
Yeah, and likewise you take away the threat of Richard Tate on the right-hand side. Much better when he's naturally on that right foot.
Kingsley had to keep an eye on that one. So it was maybe Halliday going back there and nod it into the path of Craig Gordon. Goals as yet in his second period. Chances though at either end.
Come on, Hearts. Shove your mirror up your ass. Shove your mirror up your ass. Go on. Hearts, do something. Stop being lazy.
Certainly a better spell of possession from Hearts the second half. They're starting to get to grips with it as they chase that third goal. Need to see the same intensity though as they produced in the first.
Right to Mackay. There's a second go at it. To Halliday.
Go on. Oh, shit house.
It's a decent enough ball put into a good area, but Anik's certainly alive to it. Carroll's done, making sure that Ellis Sims doesn't get near it.
Just playing number 10 at the moment. outfield players as he looks to pick the pass for out there.
How they why do that?
Certainly a lot deeper than you're used to seeing Conor Ronan, you would need to say. Almost as if he's just getting a bit frustrated. And he's gone looking for the ball, just trying to influence the game. I mentioned it in the first half, Stephen Robinson reckons he is the most influential. But I think we get more out of him when he's a bit higher up the pitch.
Good pass for Atkinson, invites him forward again.
How full is Tynecastle? Does it look like a full strong ground? I would say it's about half full or a little bit. But we'll wait and see when the attendance gets announced and we'll find out. Go on! Oh!
Barry Mackay makes it look effortless at times. The way he moves his feet, transfers his weight side to side. Really unpredictable when you're up against him.
Come on, Hearts!
He does move, he moves quickly. Here's high. Bellingham.
Go on! Yes! Oh!
For Sims, who's just stretching slightly to reach it.
Yeah, it's lovely play. The ball from Bellingham is perfect. Atkinson just trying to shape it. Farrell Sims arriving at the back post. Too much on it. These will be the moments that will be frustrating Robbie Nielsen though. You know, working the ball into good areas, wide areas. Just that bit of quality that's missing with the finish.
Come on, Chop Tots! Come on, Hearts!
Both managers know what it's like to lose Scottish Cup finals. As bosses, Stephen Robinson from Motherwell against Celtic and Robbie Nielsen just a couple of years back, also against Celtic.
Come on.
Kingsley.
Come on, do something!
Out with Burn.
That's a ball! But no one's there because everyone's useless.
Play with Woodburn.
Yeah, you can see the idea though. He's just again trying to shape it round the back line.
They're not that useless.
If he gets it right, it's a dangerous one to defend, but he gets it all wrong, far too much on it. He did feel that the first half performance from both sides was going to be tough to match out, certainly a lot more relaxed than tempo.
St Mirren really who have to up it, don't they? They're the ones who are chasing the game.
Come on, Hearts! Come on, Hearts! Come on, Hearts, get a third, please. Be game over, good night, and adios.
The chance after chance that we had in the first period. Annika to produce
They can go and shove it.
It's good play from Jones. Out comes Gordon to spread himself.
And they can go and shove it.
Goalkeeping.
Yeah, Jordan Jones does really well, but Atkinson he can't let
And
it
they can
bounce
go-
here. He tries to let it come over.
And
his
they
head,
can
so
go
he
and
can
shove
do
it.
better, maybe get a bit more on it. But it just gives Jordan Jones the incentive to go and win it, and he manages to nick it.
Come on, Hearts!
Jones with the delivery. Over Gordon. Sims
Get
goes
rid!
Bellingham just looks out in the danger area.
Get it out!
Comes the power. Fraser back for Tate. Near post ball.
What a save!
From Kilty. Turns around the post by the Hearts keeper.
That's his third attempt at that tonight. It's an excellent ball from Richard Tate is about all he can do with it, right enough, but the movement from Brophy's good.
Jordan Jones with the outswinger this time, near post.
Get out! Out!
Just puts it high in the air.
No!
George.
Yes!
Away by Boys, picked up by Ronan. He's got it.
God, no! What? And I gotta say that is some goal. No keeper in the world is saving that.
Well, he's scored a few beauties this season, but
No one is saving that. Much I fucking hate it. No one's saving that.
Ah, it's absolutely outstanding, Al. As soon as it bounced here,
He shot about 45 yards and it went in the bottom corner.
teeing up, he did
Fuck
everything
me.
to put this ball in with a bit of whip. Little did I think he was going to go for the shot himself, and he couldn't have caught it much sweeter. It's absolutely wonderful. We speak about the goalkeepers tonight, the quality that's between the sticks, and Craig Gordon doesn't stand a chance. Wow, unbelievable.
well, we saw some good goals in the first half, but the quality has just gone up a notch. And St Mirren, from 2 goals down, are level. Connor Ronan popped up with a vital goal in the last minute against Dundee on Wednesday, and he's just notched yet another. Certainly the St Mirren fans are the ones who are making the noise now. How do Hearts respond to this?
Wow.
Well, I spoke about the tempo in this half, Al. If there was ever a moment to spark the game back into life, that's exactly it.
2-0 Hearts.
He scored beauties against Rangers and Aberdeen, among others. But he had absolutely no right to take that on. As you say, it looked like he was lining up to really whip it back into the box. And
Yeah, and he needs to get it right, Al, because there's so many bodies in there. I think if he hits it and it goes way over the target, a few teammates I'm sure would have been unhappy that he didn't deliver the ball.
will he come again? It's Jordan Jones. They pick out a teammate. Oh, it's poor from Jones. St Mirren had thrown a few bodies forwards. Hearts fans trying to get behind their team and urge them forward now. I wonder if there are a few Hearts players out there who have played despite being less than 100%. Do they have what it takes to drag themselves back up again? Get back in front. 25 to play of the 90, we'll soon find out.
I think at this stage you've got to say that St Mirren over the side with a psychological edge. They'll be the ones that are feeling like they can go and win this match, Al. To go from the position that Hearts were in so early on in the first half, so much control over the game. We spoke about having 1 foot in the semi-finals, but complacency's crept in.
Harry, out to Mackay. Right to Harry. Boys.
Whoa!
Save Anik. It's another great move from Hearts. Halliday, the third man running, but Anik was equal to it. A couple of big saves this second half.
Oh, excellent. Unbelievable stop again. It's lovely play from Hearts. Talk about intricacy.
Come on, boys.
The deftest of touches from Liam Boyce looking for Halliday. Jack Anik so alive and ready. Brave, throws his body in front of it.
I think this is worth watching again and again.
Absolutely out. It really is wonderful. The technique, the control, the power. He just guides it, but he guides it with so much power and accuracy. Right in front of the travelling support as well.
Aaron McInerney coming on for Hearts in place of Ben Woodburn. It's really the only attacking change Robbie Nielsen's got in terms of his options, unless he goes to give a debut to one of his young players, and you have to say that throwing them
Come on.
in 2-2 in a Scottish Cup quarter-final is probably not the ideal.
Yes!
Here's Atkinson.
Yes!
Across.
Yes! Yeah!
First touch.
And it's the substitute! What a miracle! What?
Drama in this game.
What?
Keeps on coming. An inspired substitution, you might say.
Ooh.
Aaron McInnes
I didn't think a substitute would come on and do that straight away.
makes it Hearts 3, St Mirren 2.
Well, you talk about a super sub out. If you ever want to make an introduction into the game, it's exactly the way to do it. It's a good touch from Atkinson initially. Strong enough. Puts the ball
Get
in.
in.
Bit of luck with the deflection. But McInnes just guides it with a thigh. There's nothing
Oh.
Gigantic can do about
I also heard that you said that Javier Hernandez has scored or something.
Goes to Atkinson, really good play down the right-hand side. You look at this home support.
Javier Hernandez, who scores all the time.
Real buzz about the place.
Yes.
Third goal of the season for Aaron McInnes.
And there's one team that looks like they're going to run away with it, and that is Austin FC. They've scored 10 goals in 2 games.
You wouldn't put any money against St Mirren coming back into it again, having dragged themselves from 2 goals down
Boo!
to get level. Just when it looked like they were in the ascendancy. Aaron
Come on, Hearts!
think again.
Let's go and get the fourth.
The Hearts fans can afford a little bit of gloating. Bogic, return and play from them.
See! See! See!
From Kilty.
Oh, come on! St Mirren's going out! St Mirren's going out! Way!
Just when we were beginning to bemoan the quality in the second half, we've had an absolute wonder goal, and then a goal for the substitute 60 seconds after coming on. Here he is again. And McInnes, his first team opportunities, certainly from the start, have been rather limited this season. But boy, does he taking his chance.
We want 4! We want 4! We want 4!
Of energy for both sides. As you say, I wouldn't write St Mirren off to come back again. But Hearts are moving the ball a bit better now, a bit more tempo about it, more of a purpose.
McInnes draws away by a shot as he returned by Haring. Howard. Giving it back to Hearts. Sims blocked. And cool defending by Tate back to his keeper. Still 20s at play here. And more goals and more drama to come. Dundee Rangers is on Sports Sound on BBC Radio Scotland tomorrow from 3 to 4 o'clock kick-off up at Dens. And then Sports Scene Scottish Cup highlights tomorrow night, 7:15 on the BBC Scotland channel, repeated 5 to midnight on BBC One Scotland. If any of tomorrow's quarter-finals can match this one, they'll be doing well. Bogic on, and we'll go through there to Gordon.
Yeah, it certainly has been quite the standard to go and try and match. Certainly anybody tuning in or has come along to the match tonight has got their money's worth out.
And they just overrunning it in the end. It was a very purposeful run. And they put 2 in there.
Two!
Yeah, the neutrals must have enjoyed this one. Hearts fans
Boo!
St Mirren fans for a spell. That'll be on tenterhooks for a closing 20.
Yes! Oh!
And this time, Kirky was shot down.
Odds rating have been out to winning.
Right-hand
Ha!
side, Richard Tate just overstretching, couldn't get to the ball. Ellis Sims does really well. Just tries to clip it into an area, and it's good midfield support.
How
really.
did you not finish that?
The ball just wouldn't drop quickly enough for him.
Fuck off. And that is harsh. They wouldn't say that about you or anything about England.
Take them to Bogic. But Ingham closing him down.
Joey's.
Play. Fans desperately claiming
That could be offensive.
was out.
That could be offensive to a Scottish person.
It shows you the high stakes when the fans are getting so lit up about a potential throw-in.
Come on, Hearts.
G. Henderson is ready to come on. Kilty, who's about to be replaced, wins it for Jones. Markey puts it away. Shaughnessy, a good bit of skill from him.
Come on.
Done, carried by Atkinson.
That song is annoying and annoying.
Play from the young boys, isn't it? Just does enough to draw the foul.
Something
Ah,
to be a double change
watching the game.
for St Mirren. Alex Grieve is coming on as well, and Alex Gogic and Big Kilty making way. Well, G. Henderson was who came on. To
Even CC, you're that shit.
Conor Ronan scored that winner midweek. Just another bit of magic.
Yeah, that can get shoved up his ringer.
Certainly an attacking change, that one, Leanne.
Yeah, it is. And if you're Stephen
That's the most
Hawkins,
shittest
you
football
don't
song
want to
going.
lose at this stage of the game. You want to try and apply the pressure. Make sure
You know that song, it's the song that Wolves sing.
Minutes of the game to try and get back into it.
That song is so annoying and it should never be a song.
Comes it in. Foul kick is in once again. Goal kick.
Only to Wolves, to everybody else it's not.
Found themselves. They must believe that they can come up with a response. Certainly, as you say, to attack.
And that guy can definitely do it. Can't stand him either.
Hearts don't quite have that luxury.
Well, they don't. It's effectively a 4-2-4 by the looks of it now for St Mirren in the closing quarter of an hour. As you see, Stephen Robinson with little to lose.
Come on, Hearts. Let's get a fourth. End this game. Good night. Bye bye.
Fans and Stephen Robinson can be heartened by the elements of tonight's display, the character shown to get back into it, the quality of the goals. So it'll be little solace if they end up exiting the quarter-final stage.
And I'm a fucking legend.
McKinney picks up, Spurs stayed down. There's Mackay. stood on in the challenge just a moment ago.
Yeah, he doesn't look happy, does he? Just a bit late.
Anderson had caught him. Looked by Mackay take this corner kick. Well, surely if Hearts were to get another goal now, that would put the game beyond St Mirren. We've said already that Hearts had a foot in the semi-final. Speaking too soon, here's Haring!
Oh!
Just over. Could have had a hat-trick, Peter Haring.
That's an excellent delivery. Everything about it's right. It's just the contact and the finish from Harry.
Cunt.
Does really well to find the back post. He's trying to just direct it back across goal, I think, looking for that opposite corner. As you say, he could have had a hat-trick tonight, Al.
Fairly sure, don't have that stat to hand, but fairly sure it would be a career first for Peter Haring. As he was a regular scorer back in his homeland of Austria in his younger days.
Come on, Getafe!
Forwards. Challenge of Grieve. Benjamin's get the better of power. Breaks for Boys. The reverse pass for Sims. And he
Go on!
finds it.
Oh!
And says no, Charles Dunn forced to make the challenge.
That's good defending from Charles Dunn. The movement initially from Sims was really good. Just opens his body up.
You doing it about Hearts and St Mirren and going St Mirren, so I thought I'll do the same. That's a bit of a joke. Yeah, but when I know. Woo!
Back to Benjamin. Now Kingsley. To measure across. Away by Dunn, but not convincingly. It's
Come on, Hearts. Oh, that's a foul.
by Grieve.
He got his legs taken out, the cunt.
Kick to Hearts, and this is very much Stephen Kingsley territory.
Yeah, certainly a dangerous area. Alec Grieve just tries to nick the ball.
Kiwi fouling. The Tasmanian there. Stewing international as well with Daniel Atkinson. Barry Mackay also vying for this, but Stephen Kingsley's got to be the favourite.
I can't believe what I've just seen.
Last.
My ad fans have gone and said why Ronaldo is the GOAT.
I'm sure he'll fancy it. Barry Mackay just standing on the ball. I think
They've gone and said Ronaldo's the GOAT if he scored a hat-trick against Spurs.
Looking to put this cup tie beyond St Mirren.
The actual GOAT is Messi.
It's Kingsley. Touched behind by Jack Annick.
And I will say that, and if I want to come at me, I don't give two shits.
Panic again. Switched on, reads the flight of the ball. Good contact from Kingsley. Whether it was just going to creep outside the post or not.
Jack Annick
Yeah,
can
they
take
only, they only
chances
called him the
there.
GOAT because he scored a hat-trick against Spurs.
Andy Harlady pulls it back post. Returned by Atkinson.
He's searching for Andy Halliday, but too much in the ball. Another good corner in from Andy Halliday though. I think it was Craig Halkett that put the ball back across goal. Nobody there though. We've got to feel though at this stage of the game, Al, there's got to be one more chance in it, whether it will come for the home side or the visitors.
Jack Annick seems to have a problem here. If he's a contact lens wearer, or if he's just got some mud in his eye. Needs some attention. For Steve Norton's men to get back into it. Plenty of contenders for man of the match tonight. Leanne can be having a think about who it's going to go to in a couple of minutes.
So we should be thinking they should be challenging this season.
Leave down for Jones, back into the feet of the New Zealander. Ronan. Beautiful shot, we see. Presenting it straight to Halliday.
And then you got Toronto FC, who as soon as Serie A season is over, they'll have Lorenzo Insigne.
This was onside. I think Sims might have been off if he'd gone for
They'll have Lorenzo Insigne, Napoli's captain's, going to Toronto at the end of the season. No, they've asked him if he wanted another challenge. He accepted it, and he's gone there to be the highest paid player ever in MLS history. He's getting money playing for Napoli.
Stepping away from Grieve into the feet of Sims, out to McInnes, who looks like he might be the match winner.
Oh!
Almost providing a fourth for Liam Boyce. Couldn't bundle it home. Halliday returns it into the penalty area. Away by Shaughnessy.
This is a good play.
Kingsley. Atkinson. McInnes.
Yes! Sims! Ellis Sims, get it. 4-2.
That's another really good goal out. Brilliant play from Hearts. Certainly finishing the game the stronger of the two sides, and the delivery from McInnes is absolutely excellent. Speaking of just shaping it round the back line, Ellis Sims, the movement's really good to the front area. And with the deftest of touches, he strokes it home, as you say. The game looks to be over now. You're asking me about a player of the match. Could you give it to a substitute that comes on and grabs a goal and an assist and changes the game?
That's your choice there. You can do absolutely whatever you want.
Two bits
There
of
are no
real,
rules.
two bits of real quality though.
Are you seeing the knee into the net from the third goal was a bit of quality? It's certainly important, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's more the importance of his going for Al than the first touch in the game.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you've got to give credit to Hearts though. We spoke about the limited options that they had tonight on the bench. But certainly Aaron McInnes has come on and made the difference. Finishing the game the stronger of the two sides. They didn't buckle under the pressure once they couldn't get themselves level in the game. And they've turned it back around.
Well, it's been a fascinating watch. One thing you would say is that St Mirren haven't really been able to muster anything very threatening since they went 3-2 behind. So, is it Aaron McInnes you're going for, Leon, or is there another man?
I actually think there's been a few really good performances in the Hearts side tonight. I think Craig Halkett's been really good, really strong at the back, considering he took that head knock early on. But for me, I think the one that stood out was in the middle of the park. I think Peter Haring's been excellent. We spoke about the chances that he could have converted as well. He got the goal. I think he's patrolled everything in the middle of the pitch. For me, it's where the game's been won and lost. And tonight, my man in the match will be Peter Haring.
Yeah, there were certainly a few contenders, that's for sure. St Mirren not going behind again. Might have been a contender, I guess, as well. Or Conor going for his wonder goal, but it's Peter Harry who gets it.
Yeah, I just think he's backed up the play really well tonight. Worked tirelessly in the middle of the pitch, really tried to take care of the ball. Got his goal, could have had 2 more.
McInnes certainly making a case for a starting place with his cameo in this second half.
Yeah, he's been really good since he's come on. Just gives you that different type of threat going forward. Unpredictable as well. Sometimes he'll take the ball down the channel, as we've seen with the delivery. He's got the ability to come in the pitch.
To the club when they were in the Championship, paid a decent sized fee to Shamrock Rovers for him. And
Come on.
a certain amount of expectation to really match that. He's only 16th appearance of the season. He is trying to take on Tate. Could prove to be an important player, certainly has this evening.
Yeah, I think it's been tough for him this season now when you look at the quality in the middle of the pitch as well. Benny Beringame being a key player that's been added. Real quality. But what you need is when you've got a squad with limited numbers just now is players to make an impact when required. That's exactly what McInnes managed to do tonight.
Good play.
Barry Mackay now opens up for Beringame.
Oh!
Lacked the composure and quality in the finish. His Hearts look to put real polish on the scoreline.
Yeah, it's good play again from Barry Mackay. He's another one that's been pretty good tonight. Certainly in the first half he caused an awful lot of problems. Maybe a bit quieter in the second. Beringame just couldn't keep that one on target.
There's Henderson. St Mirren, attentions will return to trying to ensure they get that top 6 place they missed out on so narrowly last season.
Yeah, it's going to be an exciting run in these next couple of games before the split.
Craig Halkett was the centre of the ball. Roland just overruns that.
Three minutes final add-on time at the end of the game. 3 minutes.
Game surely beyond the visitors now. It'll be a 4th defeat of the season to Hearts. The league, as congested as it is in the middle area, basically every team below Hearts down to St Mirren still feel, maybe even Aberdeen, if they can turn things round, will feel they have a chance of getting into that top 6. Livingston on 37, and another 4 teams, including St Mirren, on 36. It will be, as Leon says, a fascinating end to the season. All parts of the game, as well as, of course, this wonderful cup competition in which Hearts are going to be in the semi-final. Tomorrow we'll see if they'll be joined by Hibs or Motherwell, and then Dundee or Rangers before Dundee United and Celtic finish things off on Monday night. There's Jones for St Mirren. Catch repelled by Craig Halkett. Excellent.
Well done.
shout of being in the Scotland squad, Deontay Calkin?
I think he's a player that Steve Clarke would be keeping an eye on. You know, I think there's a track record within the Scotland squad of injuries, certainly in the back line. And he's just such a solid performer. You know, he's a player that keeps his head down and gets on with the job. I think if at times, you know, he's probably been harshly criticised. You know, the fans are quite keen at getting on the players' backs more often than not, but he just does his job for me, and he does his job really, really well.
Shore up the defence just for the closing few seconds.
Just more about managing the clock, I think, a substitution at that stage.
Vicious pass.
Whoa!
Vicious as it turns out. Could be the last action of St Mirren's Scottish Cup campaign.
Best pass that Alan Powers produced.
It's all over. Hearts into the semi-final.
Get in!
Managers.
Good result there.
Hands after a fabulous contest. They'll assume
Full time Hearts for St Mirren to Archer in the semi-final of the Scottish Cup. Like, subscribe with the notification, get the post. I'll see you guys tomorrow for Chelsea vs